No. No point triggering that and getting a damage penalty before I shoot. So I think we'll win this, and then we'll reassess where we are.
My lord.
Right, Battle Axe guy. He can actually hit. What does that do? Reaver's Thrust. It does bleed plus 50, but damage minus 100 and attacks additional targets. Well, we don't want any of that. We just want a good old hit. Shame I can't hit him again.
My lord.
Can we get...
If the crown wills it.
We get him in?
Moving.
No. This is why I don't like melee weapons. I don't see that there's any point for them whatsoever.
Yes, dear.
Oh, he gets to go again? What the hell is he using? 2 really bad short swords. Yeah, I should probably have equipped him with something better from the market before bringing him in.
Sir.
Him or her, whatever she is. One thing you finally figured out was putting me off of the sounds. Walking and weapon sounds are quite loud, but there's no sound for a body hitting the floor after they die, except for a rather sad death gurgle. Yeah, it's fairly basic stuff, is this? 100%. Let's do it. Well, the bleed damage should finish them anyway. Back off.
I will by the old mothers. It will be done.
He runs in. Don't think he can... Oh, there's 2 of them up there. I didn't know. These dagger people can be nasty. Get the finishing kill here, I think. Oh, I trigger that. That's a 95% chance. No, we need to get a kill. It's a shame I can't get another one as well, but... Back off. What's this one? We'll go for the guy at the back. Just in the hope I got a nice little juicy crit. Were you allowed to set game difficulty? Yes, you can make it harder. You can make it kind of easier. Oh, can I show you in the settings? Gameplay. Because the way it does... Well, you can adjust like how fast you gain weapon ability points and other stuff. But here's the combat options, right? Player health you can increase, and hit chance and player damage. You can increase all them. Everything's set to... This is balanced. I have not adjusted anything. Everything is perfectly balanced as the developers intended, which is why I have worries over this. You can reduce your hit chances and player hit chances, or you can slide the enemy health and hit chance down or up. You can adjust it how you want. You can fine-tune it. I would have liked some presets, like when easy, medium, hard, nightmare, which preset these for you. It would have helped people choose, I think, but you can fiddle around. But rather than just making it insanely easy, or moving those up and those down, well, the options are there, I suppose, but this is how it's supposed to be played. Yeah, this is normal. No, I didn't up it a bit. So these 2 guys are crap. This one seems to have really good initiative, but terrible weapons. I will just move away to try and protect some others, some bowmen. I think I'm going to die. Yep. They missed, thankfully. Right, I've got to hit. 87% chance to hit. And yes, a crit. Okay.
As you say.
A little bit over the top at that point.
For the king.
Go on. My shield man will take it. Let's get that triggered. That's the agility damage. 100%. Yeah, it's got to be 100%. I feel like that shot might have been a little bit wasted on there.
If the crown wills it.
We'll try and get this. Oh, have I moved? Yeah. I forgot about those bung holes on top. I don't know how I'd get up there, actually. Maybe... Oh, I can see a load of steps going up this way. But for now, just shoot. I will step forward because I'm going to get ready to move and shoot those. You're supposed to lose every time. It does feel that way. Trying to train up new recruits is just a nightmare. I mean, this Warhammer person has walked adjacent to 2 enemies and has not yet got to do anything. I think they've seriously under-egged the melee pudding in this this game. It's just not fun. It's pointless. Which I've repeated far too many times now, so I should probably stop flogging that horse. And can I shoot anyone? 94%. Oh, 59. Oh, cover. Damn cover in the way. That would have helped. But I'm going to sneak back in so they can't shoot me.
If it's not gills, we're killed.
They got me!
That sounded like a death. Yep. So my Warhammer person. Dual wielding Warhammers. Looks like it could potentially be awesome, but not today. If the covers other combat related stuff, if the covers and other combat related stuff would work properly, maybe you wouldn't feel cheated by the game and win sometimes. I just feel like a lot of it's just not finished or just not being designed properly. I think that's the problem. 99%. Step back in.
You're not so tough.
You can't see me, right? A well-trained bandit scout. And is that really? That's a quick movement. Okay. Shoot. Dead. Good. Back in. Your go. Can you see? Oh, you can see from there. 100%. Nice. Oh, wait. There's at least 2 more that we don't know of. I thought that was it. I thought that was battle over then. Oh, God. They could all be lurking up there, you know. On the top of that shelf. This should be an early access game. This isn't fit to be called a release game, in my opinion.
Enemies will. Yes.
Well.
If the crown wills it.
Oh, we found one. Nice. Okay, duck into cover.
Moving
I am
out.
ready, my lord.
Who's got... Oh, it's just a short bow.
'Tis hardly a challenge.
It won't reach down there. And into cover.
As you wish.
Your blood means tactically sound.
Oh, he's coming down. Nice. Let's get Battle Axe Bill in on the job.
Our enemies will fall.
I see from there. I don't want to leave myself out and vulnerable to some other pesky archer on top.
Taking position.
If I can help it, but I can't see anything, so...
Oh, for the crown.
No one up there? Okay. Who have we got?
On my
Should
way.
be able to see there. So these enemies aren't too tough, at least. Whee! I'm going to run straight past. Oh, where did he come from? Where did he come from? You're in trouble now, son. I think I'm going to lose another archer here. See if I can get in. Battle Axe Bill moves up and clumps them to death, which is good. And that just leaves this one over here. Can I get back and see him? I think they're going to come in and kill my other archer. Unless I'm really lucky. No, I've got to go. I've got to go. Nice. By God, that was touch and go there. This has got 2 awards. One from 2017 and one from 2018. Most promising game. Asian awards. Yeah, it does have promise. I mean, if they'd done everything right, it would have been a fantasy D&D style XCOM, which would have been great, but you recently bought and played the early access Erratus? It's like, oh, I saw you playing that Darkest Dungeon. I thought that was Darkest Dungeon. But you're the baddie. That game feels 10 times more polished than this. You play quite a few early access games more polished than this one, but you'd be willing to be more forgiving if it were if this was early access. You'd think, no problem, this is in development, they're still working on it. And you could be a lot more forgiving of it. Let's keep the bows. Some magic bows there. The weapons just aren't worth it. I don't think there'd be much of a decent haul of weapons and armour from that either. I mean, there's some magic-y stuff, but I'm not using magic. I can't get any more magic stones to create more wizards with, so it's kind of pointless. Regen plus 100, that's a nice regen. But the trouble is, these guys, I mean, that looks like a nice slaughter. But that's it. That is where we are going to stop right there, I think. There's 290 days until the Conclave. What if I did this? I don't know how this is going to work. If I move them back out the way. Do this. Does this really speed through? Does it tick down? So this is ticking down. I just want to see the end of the game. Can I just... I don't really care about any of this, I've got to say. We're going to see what the end of the game looks like, just for the sake of it. As I suffer through the insolence of our enemies, the more resolute I become our... The more resolute I become our... What the hell? King, Live and Canetian. As I suffer through the insolence of our enemies, the more resolute I become our righteousness. So, as he suffers through the insolence of enemies, the more resolute I become, full stop. I don't know why our righteousness is in there. Because that just doesn't even read. Tell me again, brother, how often do you face our enemies? I'm going to wind him up something rotten. And what are the greater burdens I carry? You have the glory of battle. Ha! We've seen that glory, haven't we? While I wallow in the filth of our history, searching for answers few dare seek. Fewer still have the bloody will to pursue. History will remember my contributions to be greater than yours, brother. I think keep your eyes out to let you see the sun more. I think you've gone a little insane, brother. Come spend a moment in my place and see how you react. We are being screwed by everyone, brother, and for what? For spite, that's all. These insignificant vermin only want to take what is ours, what we have built. But this only angers me more. Be gone. I'm going to speed this up and see if we can get to the end of the game. Which will be a defeat. But that's fine. Just want to see what it says. So if we can hold on for about 6 minutes, we'll see what happens. I'm not going to send any parties out. I'm not going to defend anything. I'm not going to do any quests. I'm going to skip through conversations and see what we get. The more resolute I become in our righteousness... I don't think any of that... However you write that, I don't think it makes sense on you. Glory of battle after the first victory of the stream, which was Pyrrhic at best. Yeah, it's been pretty grim. It's been pretty grim. So people say they finished this. Oh, well, they've got to the end of it and got their characters up to about level 25, 26. I had one good character that left early on because he just said, I don't agree with your leadership style. And just walked out. Actually, my brother, the king, he was my best character at the start of the game. You get to control him. And he's the one... I made him an archer right from the start of the game. And he got all the kills, so he leveled up really well. And then he becomes unplayable once you complete the opening sequence when he becomes king. And then... oh, it's on pause. Sorry, folks. Sorry. Once he becomes king, you can't play him. And he had all my best skills. And if I'd known, I would have leveled someone else up a bit more at the start. Which would have been a better idea. Stop putting the game on pause. I want to see what it looks like at the end. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care anymore. No, don't do that. Go back there. Where's the day? Oh, here we go. 221 days left. Without the politics shenanigans and with patch battles, this game would be neat, but as it stands, jeez. Yeah. It's fallen well short of what it aimed to be. I don't know why my map's scrolling to the left all the time. Is it a stuck key? No? Don't know why it's doing that. Oh, it's a mouse pointer? Mouse pointer. Oh, it's paused again. Stop pausing. I don't know why it pauses. Yeah, we've missed that. Pause. Thank you. We don't care about that. Keep going. It's ticking down. So, oh my God, I don't care about Bracati fishes. We can't kill the ones we found. Never mind the ones that... Give me the screen back with the speed controls. If I wasn't streaming this would have been Alt F4 by this point. So, every time I try to read the combat log, something jumps up. This letter was dropped off at the gates by a runner. I don't care. It's too late for that. No, I don't care about the Bracati fishes. So, yeah, regions are moving vastly towards the other claimants rather than towards mine. So, another Bracati. Yes, wonderful, wonderful. Click, click, click. Click, 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 click. Let's go. For anyone watching this on YouTube, I do apologise for this. It's just, I just really want to see what the end screen of the game looks like when it finally gets there. We are 2.5 minutes, I think, away from that at this point. If we don't get any more interruptions like that. So, just go. I'm certainly not going to get to the other end of the map. I think you can actually walk through enemy territory to do quests and stuff. And here we see an angry Yorkshireman in his natural habitat. I warn you, Tavius, our shared blood will not be enough to excuse treason. Do not seem it prudent to further challenge the limits of my latitude. Up yours, you bloody madman. You will regret that. I already have. So basically the game puts you in this position of a guy who's trying to win the realm for the benefit of everyone else and of no benefit to himself, with everyone else getting very angry at him over everything he chooses to do. With every decision you make upsetting a percentage of everyone around you, including your soldiers and followers that you spent ages trying to train up by beating up little frogs so you can take on giant demon frogs. Yeah, I can see the region's personality shifting towards all the other factions there. Let's pause again. It's just 90 days, which we're going to say is about 90 seconds. They are invading, I think. A colossal Bracati has been sighted. Well, that would be awesome if we had anything that had a hope in hell of trying to kill it. They've invaded one territory in that time of mine. Just one. It looks like they're going to invade these. I think that's what these markers are. Oh, it's on bloody pause again. Go away. Go away. I can't... What's it clicking on? Is it asking me something? Do I have to do something? No. Move the party out. Is it telling me that I have to do this? The presence of His Highness is required here. Do I go back to... Alright, I guess I go back. I return to the castle? What the hell is this? I think we may have found a placeholder JPEG. Or PNG, or whatever the hell this is. We need the story to give the option to overthrow your brother. This could be it. Okay. I'm glad I found this. This is another stream marker moment. This is I've got to try and fit this into the review. Forgive me, my prince, but my men and I are bound to by honour to follow your brother's command. By order of King Levin Juven Canetian I, you are hereby sentenced to death for the crimes of treason and sedition. You what now? Oh dear, I seem to have forgotten. What with fighting the war and all that. Do be a good lad and stand down. I'll make my way over there right away. Let's go with that. I'm afraid you have exhausted all leniency in this matter. Your brother has made it clear that there will be consequences to your defiance. We are it. Goodbye, my prince. Am I dead? Does time move on? I think Prince Tavius is dead. So, but I still have my army, right? Yeah, I guess so. I just don't have Prince Tavius anymore. No, he's there. He's in the garrison. So he's not dead. This is bizarre. Come on, let's finish it now. There's no way from the situation I was in that I think I could have won the game. And obviously this hasn't helped, but you don't think the game even knows what's going on at this point? I don't think the game has a point anymore. I think what you have to do is, you know, when there's all these decisions come up, do you spare the peasants? Do you slaughter them? Do you feed them? I think what you have to do is say, okay, last time I spared them, this time I have to feed them, next time I have to slaughter them, to keep everything balanced. Otherwise, it upsets everyone. It upsets too many of the realms. It upsets the prince, the king, or whatever. I don't know. It doesn't seem to me like you can go off down, right, I want to play a total tyrant, or I want to play a complete nobleman, to try a good nobleman, to try and put the rights of the humans first, because that's why they rebelled. It doesn't. I don't think it gives you that option. It's just a game of A this time, B next time, C the time after, to keep everything balanced. My lords and ladies, welcome to the second formation of the Attiran Conclave. This is the council at the end. This is where we find out how badly I've done. As was done in the formation of our great kingdom, this conclave will present the final word of Attiras. Refusal to abide by the vote will bring to bear the full weight of all the free lords of Attiras upon all who dissent. Let us now begin the vote. Tally is in, the vote is final. The second Attiran conclave has decided that the Attiras shall now, until such time as we are convened again, shall be ruled by the hand of King Callan Thorn I of the Davitican claim. So I think they were the purple guys. I now cede the floor to the king. Right then, let's get on with this. I take this throne not for my glory, but for the betterment of the world and our blood. For services rendered unto this world and for the losses so suffered by his blood, I offer to the Canetian heir a life undisturbed by the call of duty. May he rest in the comfort of his ancestral home. Very fine and fair. We'll take that. As to our human brethren, the fact remains that for as long as there are dissenting philosophers and deeply held rancor, our world will teeter on the brink of war. We must accept that our world cannot suffer such threats any longer, and they must be eradicated. So the humans are being wiped off the face of the earth. We've got mass genocide, which is kind of what I think my king wanted as well. The first order as your rightful king is the immediate execution of Dien's Luteus of the failed rebellion. That said, any human citizen who have partaken in the rebellion will be spared from death. Okay, so maybe it's not mass genocide. They will, however, be sentenced to a lifetime of servitude to the very masters they had seen fit to overthrow. And this is a council, a conclave that voted this guy in. That's like the United Nations voting for Hitler. Game needs to be renamed How to Turn a Yorkshireman Insane. That would be fine, but I don't think it's going to be limited to Yorkshiremen. We don't have much tolerance for crap at the best of times, but I'm pretty sure there's other species out there that are going to be upset by this as well. In my image, in my name, I promise there will be peace through our undeniable might. There will be order through discipline. This is our blood right, and we shall never again let it go. You have made me your king, and I have spoken. Claimant victory. The end. Right, can I at least see the scores? Okay. So these were our favours. These were like the regions that we had in favour. Claimed territory, 3 out of 42. Regions in favour, 8 out of 42. So what we were doing by being nice got the votes of, I think, is it 8 in total, including these? Well, not necessarily they didn't necessarily voted for us. That's the other thing. Yeah, you can have claimed territory, but they don't necessarily vote for you in that election. So that was a claimant. So, I mean, obviously I could have done things better, but that would have been a challenge to have, I think, even have won the game based on how that was going. And that's what you get as an end. That's the end to the faction thing.
For the first time in recent memory, the Kinikin family no longer sits on the throne, and our world now rests in the hands of vile usurpers.
Everyone was vile, that was a problem.
Unabashedly cruel and proudly xenophobic, the Davitican claimants have at long last claimed the throne for themselves. Humanity suffered under their heel, and those loyal to the Kinikin line were quickly driven into hiding, forcing even the great Tavius to retreat to Genevin Castle, a broken husk of the prince he was, letting the world pass him by, content to fade away into obscurity.
It's a game about Brexit. It's a game about Brexit, that's what it is. Maybe retry the game on the easiest possible settings.
Blood to reinvigorate the waning bloodlines of the Neshalun. It is now an open fact that we will soon breed ourselves out of existence.
Sounds like fun.
Despite all our strength, all our pride, this world is not for us. In the end, ours is a fate bound in blood, and only the innumerable plague of humanity will inherit this world.
Yeah, I said it all the way through, that the humans, the rebellious lot, they were the good guys. They were the good guys. We were the bad guys, without a doubt. This is what this is, the romance of the three kings, but in a medieval fantasy setting. It's just terrible. Basically, the game simulates someone who goes to work and everybody else at that place of work is an utter arsehole who expects you to do their work for them, but they're going to complain about it the entire time. That's what the feeling of this game is. That's exactly how it felt the entire time I was played it. It just sucks. And no, I could go through it on the easier settings to see how things would turn out differently, but there is absolutely no incentive to with the amount of stuff that's just broken and not working and just simply not fun. I think what the developers have done, and this is something that a lot of people in Hollywood do, they get so intent on trying to give the consumer the story they want to portray, the experience they want to pass on, that they forget to make it enjoyable and entertaining. In the case of a game, fun. In the case of a movie, just entertainment. And they're so set on getting their story that they want to tell across that they forget to make it a good experience. And that's exactly what's happened here. Just a shame, really, because it definitely had potential. Definitely had potential. But no, I won't be playing this again. Sounds like your workplace, and you? Oh, that's a shame. So, next time I'm back streaming, I'll get the review of this done in the next few days and get it up. But next time I'm streaming, it's going to be Frostpunk, unless something amazing falls into my lap before then, game-wise. But I'll play through that, and then I'll probably line up the Witcher Tales Thronebreaker game after that, because I want some more Witcher experience without playing through Witcher 3 again, which I daren't do just yet. I don't think people want to watch it through just yet. I'll leave it a little while. It's so good, though, that game. But yeah, we'll see what we get on there. Right, you recently binge-watched the Chinese-made Three Kingdoms TV show? Oh, okay. I didn't even know there was a Three Kingdoms TV show. Should be good. We're currently watching The Boys on Amazon Prime. It's sort of anti-superhero type of thing. It's really, really good. I've enjoyed it more than any TV series for a while, so yeah, I'm going to watch more of that. Will I try the first two Witcher games? Yes. This is what I'm going to do with the first two Witcher games. When I decide it's time to play through The Witcher 3 again, which will be in some time, I don't know when, some point in the future, I'm going to play through Witcher 1 and 2 on stream first and get the whole story going all the way through. So that's the plan. But yeah. Dawn of Man game? Dawn of Man was great. Dawn of Man was one of the best games I've played this year. And for something that's like such a simple concept and idea. Well, it's not really that simple a concept and idea, but such a simple game that's pushed out. There's no big fancy graphics or anything. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. In fact, I loaded up just to play the other day, just for fun, because they've added more stuff in and they've fleshed out the combat a bit. And I just like it, going around hunting mammoths. It's hard to put Dawn of Man down for. It is what it sets out to be, and it does it really well. It's fun. So yes, enough rambling. Not Thronebreaker next. Frostpunk next. I think that'll be fairly short and fun. We're going to chuck some people in the fire to keep us warm. I'll enjoy that. And also Thronebreaker after that. And then this afternoon, I am off to the beach, which I should be leaving for now. We'll get there and enjoy the afternoon there. So, folks, have a great rest of Monday, whatever you get up to. And I will see you whenever I'm streaming next. Might be tomorrow, definitely on Wednesday. I'll see you then. Cheers, thanks again, and have a good one.